Hi, thanks for showing up again. I am so excited you're here. First and foremost today, just welcome. The awareness that you have been included in my world, that this is for you, doesn't hit me lightly. I take this responsibility and I'm so excited that you showed up. And if this is in your life, just trust that it's for a reason and allow yourself to show up every day. This is part of the game. We call it playing 125%. Now, I'm not always going live. That was a little out of my comfort zone. What I will be doing is sharing with you some great daily content, okay? So just be with it as you can. And then I will have times on Tuesdays, Fridays, and also Sunday morning. I'm going to be doing a beautiful breath work with you, with meditations mostly, and that will vary as I have varied degrees of how I work with breath work and meditation and getting into our bodies. And embodiment is something that I absolutely love. Thank you for showing up. First of all, that's part of the agreement. Play at 125. Another one is that this work is shareable, okay? Yes, I usually have a divine download. I love also referencing other bodies of work. I love Dr. Amen and Dr. Joe Dispenza. They've been doing some amazing scientific studies of the brain and how much we love science as compared to adding to our metaphysical, quantum physics. And I also love the referencing Jesus, Bible, great spiritual laws and premises and divine downloads from God. And you may call it source, you may call it fairies or angels. And so please just insert your choice there. This is an intention to go deeper within yourself, of a new awareness of who we are and loving ourselves more and more. And what this is an opportunity to share with ease and grace and giving you just a few beautiful downloads, hopefully, every day of better ways to add different portions of awareness to yourself. That's my intent. So as I've mentioned that already, please feel free to share, invite other women in. We are all connected. So when one of us receives a download, and maybe you felt this too, if I received a download and I'm journaling on it and I'm involving it in my practice that day, I actually then we'll notice it more. And that's going to be one of our awareness practices too. And so again, we're all connected, and that's how I know that this isn't something unique to me, because I will hear myself say something and I will hear another woman or another coach say something very similar a day away from this or sooner or later around that time. And I vote your victory. Vote everyone's victory in here. I know that as you share and get really honest and authentic, I wish you to be able to feel easy at doing so. And this is how we can best interact. And please vote everyone's victory. We're showing up and see the light in them as I see the light in you, okay? Everyone's movement is sacred, and this is the awareness today. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you. And this is a body awareness today. It's awareness of, we have so many codes, and our language is one of those. This is how we express. And the awareness of codes comes with our language first, because language, I have been taught, is the software to our subconscious, our conscious brain and our subconscious patterning, things that have really been familiar with our body, and it loves repetition. So we also use words that we'll find that will bring more awareness to our heart's decrees, our heart's highest desire. This is how our words show up as what we highly desire in this life, so that we can feel soul fulfilled throughout our life. And bringing more awareness to this, and anything less than that really, is self-sabotage. So if you're with me, I have noticed patterns of self-sabotage, and for so long I was asleep to those patterns, literally for decades, of how patterns from the time I was born, and studies show actually limbically we have those patternings from the time we're conceived. And so the time that we're conceived up until about 7, 8 years of age, we are just receiving information on how to be in this human body. So I speak what I am versus what I am not. And God is in the what is. And our words, when we speak the what is, manifest as to what we desire. And the heart alignment is there and present. Another reason I love journaling is a heart-to-hand connection. And when we're really desiring getting into a journaling practice, a conscious practice of journaling and releasing, which will be one of the practices we'll do, then we allow Spirit and Source, God, to really flow through us and to reveal even more of our heart's code. That's what is. Now, ironically, most of the life, we're repatterning and rewiring and really reversing what has happened with our interpretation or sensation of the meanings we have put to feelings as little as when we were little children. So one of the things is, God is the God of what is. And I recently read this too and mentioned it, I believe, on this platform, that we have about 30 to 50,000 different thoughts a day. And about 60% of those are negative. There is what isn't versus what is. For example, I have heard myself speak what isn't in the past about myself. Now, this isn't a very healthy way to go. And again, if we're doing about 60% of these, then this is very difficult to get out of this loop. I follow somebody called Abraham Hicks. Do you know who she is? It's actually, she's known as Esther Hicks, and she's been able to receive divinely downloaded, she actually channels somebody called Abraham. And through her teachings and Abraham's speakings, I have learned that if you hold a thought for longer than 16 seconds, it actually starts to wire in your brain. Now, our brain is neuroplastic. It's actually moldable. And so these can be reversed with our words. And this is where we use what we'll talk about, and I have talked about already on this platform many times, is decrees. And decrees give us the authority to rewrite and reverse our what isn't to what is. So for instance, if I have said what isn't would be, well, it's a negative. So how about, I'm not going to lose any weight. I just can't lose weight. No matter what I do, I might gain it or lose it to gain it and lose it to gain it. I just can't lose weight. I hear this often in my clinic when I'm based off of just weight loss. And what I encourage you to do is immediately reverse. As soon as the thought of what isn't, and you heard the code, I can't. It's too hard, but it's definitely what isn't. It's the contraction word, the not. If you hear a lot of nots in your voice and your codes, we get to immediately pay attention with awareness, catch yourself. And so when I catch myself or a client saying this, I like to pause right away. And it isn't to be rude. Sometimes I will literally, hey, whoa, change this around. And that's how quickly we must hold that captive. Because when we say what is, I lose weight with ease. I release weight. I matter. Then we set it on our body. We write it on our heart, on our soul, on our body, which is our subconscious representative of what is. And now then I see people letting go and releasing weight with ease. This is part of the process of receiving what is, and it's so precious. This is to hold a thought for longer than 16 seconds, actually then to hold it closer to 68 seconds. So when we find a negative, what isn't coming up in your language, just encourage you to flip it and speak what is instead. And repeat it and you'll find that these are decrees. I love to start with the words I am versus what I am not. So I am valuable. I am at my desired weight. I am matter. I matter. I am losing weight with ease. I am choosing nourishing foods. Oh, that one felt better. So when you find one that really feels good, you may even notice your body subconsciously going, This is a beautiful language from our body code to say, yes, heck yes, that's a whole body yes. And we have a whole body yes. Ooh, feel it, say it. Just even saying the word yes gets a vibration going in your body. Can you feel it? Did you say it with me? Yes, no matter what it is. Yes, starts to shift your vibration, my vibration. And we are all vibrating, we are all energy. And when we can really tap into a higher frequency, then we are attracting a higher frequency in return. This is the same this goes for healing, this goes for love, this goes for our relationships, our business, money, everything. Self-love, especially. So when we're at a higher vibration, our body says yes, and now we are more aligned. There isn't anything in the way. There is freedom, there is movement, there is energy that is flowing with more ease versus just saying what isn't creates what I call, and I borrow this from chiropractic, it's a subluxation. It's less light in my body. So I bring forth light because God is light and love. And therefore I am is exactly what God says. Those are powerful words of what is. So today, my love, the journal prompt or the loving action step is where can you reverse what you have said of the isn'ts, the can'ts, the won'ts, and repeat it. And now just find one that is in your code, or just agree to say, I choose to become more aware today of my codes, and where I may say I am not, I replace it immediately with what is. And so your journal prompt is, where are you holding a negative, and where can you reverse it with your words? That's it for today. Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to this time together. Please presence yourself. Let me know. Can you even put something down in the comments right now? Tell me if this is a replay. I like to know when you're watching. And also, where can you find something right now that you can reverse with ease? I support you and I vote your victory. And I thank you so much. And until tomorrow, may you be well abundantly and breathe with ease. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.